We are going to be on HBO in the summer, and that's amazing because all these stories are going to go into 40 million homes around the United States. Okay. Someone next time give me a list. Thank you. Okay.
Well, I think because we do have a limited amount of time, Josh, would you like to take some questions from the audience quickly?
Sure, without a doubt. Who has a question? Raise your hand.
And if there are none, that's fine. I doubt that, though.
Okay, right here.
Let's just hear from Seneca 12, please.
The Seneca 12. Okay. Dr. Sandra Steingraber, who's this is what you're talking about, one of my favorite people in the world, renowned biologist and doctor, author, writer of Living Downstream, is in jail right now for a period of 15 days, along with several other folks, who in New York stood in front of a number of trucks, isn't this right?
Yes.
Who were trying to bring natural gas to an underground storage facility. And they were arrested. And Sandra said, I don't really feel like paying a fine. Take me to jail. And she's in jail. I called her up 3 days ago. I said, hey, Sandra, you're coming to the premiere, right? She goes, oh, no, I think I'll probably be in jail. 15 days might seem like a short period of time, but if you've ever been arrested and put in a jail, even an hour is an amazingly long time. And I'm just incredibly grateful to Sandra and the other folks who were arrested in that period of time. So I just say thank you to Sandra Steingraber and realize that people in New York here have been fighting. It's just remarkable what's happening in New York right now. Absolutely remarkable. That this state, with an outpouring of citizens like I've never seen ever, actually fought off the oil and gas industry and have won so far. And just so Sheila and Nancy don't feel really bad, I forgot my entire family. My mother and my father and my brother and my stepmother are all here. Come over here. You guys are in the movie. Michael Fox, Angela Fox, Alexander Fox, Delia Hayes. Never let the director do this, ever. Never let the director do an introduction. All right, so who's got a question for these families? All right, sir.
So thank everybody for being good Americans. I want to ask my question. You know, I'm trying to occupy the pipeline, which is down the street here on 12th Street, right in our neighborhood. They're bringing in a pipeline. But I want to get some hope out of this film, Josh. Thank you very much. But Mark Jacobson, you said had a plan for New York State, and I want to hear how we can support it.
Well, let me just point out that our plan was published like 3 or 4 weeks ago in a scientific journal, and it was publicized very well by the New York Times and many other outlets. And really, it's a plan to not only, well, first our plan is for New York State, but we're also developing plans for other states in the United States. And it's to replace the energy infrastructure for all purposes, including electricity, transportation, heating and cooling, and industrial processes with wind, water, and sunlight, and electricity, producing electricity and some hydrogen. And it's really a plan that would create jobs as well as reduce air pollution mortalities. And the way to help, there are a lot of ways. Well, first we're trying to get it to policymakers. Policymakers are reading it now, and hopefully they'll do something. But individuals can also help by supporting the right policymakers that will actually be interested in solving this problem.
You should also know that this specific plan for New York State, two years ago or so, when the moratorium was lifted in New York, I was talking with some friends and also with Mark Ruffalo, and we were like, what are we going to do? You know, let's find the best renewable energy plan for New York State and just start working on that. And there wasn't one. You know, so we asked Mark, because he had written this plan for the whole United States, and I had interviewed him, would you look at this? And something called the Solutions Project was born, that we are going to start to put out into the world. And when I go on tour with this film, we're going to talk a lot about how we can advocate for these solutions. Two of the people from Solutions Project are here tonight, Marco Propels and John Wank. You guys come up here anyway. Why not? Pretty soon the whole audience is going to be on the stage, and the press will know that this was all rigged. But the Solutions Project, look out for that, coming from this amazing group, we're going to start dealing with that on lots and lots of different levels. I think there was a question here from this gentleman who I recognize.
My name is Caleb Bain. I'm not sure if Danny is up, like he's the British for me. My question is for the people up here who have fought so hard. I come from Livingston, BC, where the largest frac operations on earth exist. She comes from tar sands, largest industrial development on the planet. What lessons do you guys offer us? What hope, what solidarity, what remembrances, cooperation can you give us in Canada? Because we're fighting the same things you guys are. We're tied together now. Pipelines tie us all. So I wanted to ask you who have fought so hard and participated, what you could offer us in terms of learning and memory and lessons so we can go back to our territory and keep fighting our land.
Everybody hear the question?
Sorry, speak low.
This is Caleb. He's fighting off fracking in British Columbia. And there's people here from the tar sands, and he's asking these families what they can do, what kind of inspiration, any tips. Okay, so who wants to take a crack at this?
Well, let me just say, as an individual who's been involved in public policy for over 3 years, but has never lost sight of the fact that the reason you do it is for public service. You've got to lean, all of us have to lean on those people that we've elected to do our business. They work for us. We don't work for them. And this attitude that is prevalent, certainly in the politics of this country and also north of the border, is that somehow we're beholden to them. Well, we're not. And we need to put foot down real quick. So make them do their jobs or get somebody else to do it.
We don't have any time left, but I want some of the residents to weigh in on this question of how do you stay in this fight? How do you keep positive? How do you not? How do you carry on?
I think the thing that keeps me going is this extended family that I have, in addition to the family that I look in their eyes every day and I know that I owe them something more than just making a profit or being sure that we're comfortable when we drive in our cars or fly in our airplanes. I came at this with a lot different opinion than what I have now. And what I've learned, I live on the Northern Arapaho Eastern Shoshone Reservation in Wyoming, is that the traditional teachings of respect for nature, respect for your fellow man, there's something alive that we're responsible for. We don't own this planet. We don't own the ground that we stand on. We're there to steward it for the amount of time that we have. Those are the things that I draw on and realize that no amount of profit is going to buy back the water once it's fouled or the air once it's fouled. And this isn't about the rights of a corporation to make money. This is about the rights of you to drink clean water, to breathe air, the very essentials of life. Those are the things I rely on, the very basic things, because that's really what we're talking about. And I don't have a lot of use for most politicians. I think if you want something done, tell your story, get your neighbors involved. Once you show them something like this, you can't unsee it.